Hold up, girl. Do not get too excitable, okay? This is just this is a trial run. This is a test run. All right. This might not stay up here too long on the repertoire. Listen, since Love and Marriage Huntsville is gone and I don't deal with DC, I'm trying to figure out some new things that I could put to the repertoire. And I figured since Married to Medicine came on directly after the Housewives, that I'll go on ahead and try it out again, girl, and see what happens. So this what this is. But see, it staying on here depends on you guys. And what that means is make sure to like up this video. Make sure to comment on this video. The likes and the comments push this video through the algorithm. So if this video do good numbers or whatever the case may be, I might keep Married to Medicine on the repertoire, even if that means dealing with the likes of Dr. Heavenly, because y'all know I don't see it for her. But Married to Medicine, this is season 9, episode 1, Bless This Mess. Now, first and foremost, I have not seen Married to Medicine since season 2. And we already in season 9. So that should tell y'all. I don't know shit after season 2. All right. So if I miss anything, get me together in the comments or whatever the case may be. But I just really want to put that out there. So Dr. Simone and Dr. Jackie riding down in the car together. And it's good because they said they haven't been on the same page in almost 2 years. Enlighten me, girl. What's tea? Why haven't Dr. Simone and Dr. Jackie really ain't been seeing it for each other in the past 2 years? Dr. Simone gave an account. From what it sounds like to me, it's just growing pains of a friendship or whatever the case may be. But they was able to work it out. Their husbands are cool with each other. Cecil and what you call it. I can't think of what you call it, husband. I can't think of it. I don't know if that's a reading that, but I can't think of it. But I damn sure remember Cecil. But y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what the tea is with that. But it is good to see that they're rebuilding their friendship, they're reconnecting, they're growing, and at the end of the day, that's what matters. I'm down for it. And can we talk about Dr. Jackie being booked and busy for the whole damn year? Yes, God, Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie, when I decide to finally have a baby out of my cooch that's made of clay and not get rid of it after 2 weeks like I did the last one, I'm damn sure go hit you up because you got all of the greater Atlanta tied up, and I want to be one of the ones that's tied up. Fuck these New York doctors. Moving on. Dr. Heavenly at home with her daughter. I think her name was Ariel, something like that. Give me together in the comments. Or Allure. I think it's Allure. Um, Working at Heavenly Beauty Supply, and Quad come around there. I'm not mad at it. Go on ahead and show your daughter responsibility at a young age, child. She's 16. Go on ahead, let her work for a living, let her earn her paycheck so she could buy her own school supplies. She could buy her own school clothes. She could pay her own senior dues. She could buy her own dress for her ring dance and all that good stuff. She could buy her own yearbook. Listen, yearbooks cost $70 when I was in school, so I'm more than sure them shits cost about as much as a phone bill do. As a phone bill does. So yeah, go on ahead and let her pay for all her own shit. I'm on your side with that, Dr. Heavenly. Teach them early. So Alora learning how to drive, right? And Quad come around there and she talk about how when she learned how to drive and or whatever, or had her first car, I should say, it was a little Toyota Corolla. Cause y'all know we around the same time. So I'm sure it was. Well, we ain't that far in the same time. I'm more than sure your Corolla was probably a 90, 91, 92. Our Corollas was like 2000, 2001, 2002, but whatever. I get your point. Because it is a different time, and the parents have the money to spend, so it is what it is. But I get what Quad is saying. Like this little girl, you was waiting for Dr. Daddy to come home to teach her how to drive, and she already has a Range Rover, and she's still learning how to drive. And then, see, I was always brought up. See, we get used cars when stuff like that go on because more than likely we'll tear it up eventually. You understand me? But whatever, if she tear up that Range Rover, oh well, y'all bought it, y'all can afford to fix it about her new one. So hey, we can't tell these people how to spend their money with their churn. But yeah, anyway. So Quad brings up Dr. Contessa to Dr. Heavily or whatever, and she says that Dr. Contessa ghosted her after New York and she don't know why. You do know why. You know exactly why. I'm not mad at Dr. Contessa for not seeing it for your old tired ass. You know, I always sat at bitches that get up here and do reviews on shows that they own. I just really feel like that's just mad tacky. That's how I really feel. It's mad tacky, and you know what I'm saying? Just save it for the reunion. You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing to have these type of conversations with your other homegirls that's not a part of the show or with your family or whatever. But for you to be on the show and then you have a YouTube channel and then you're on your YouTube channel giving reviews of the show, people asking you all type of messy questions and you answering them as if this woman ain't your friend, and you saying one thing to your people, but then you probably telling her something completely different. I could understand why Contessa would feel away. Even though I did hear from everybody that her marriage was all toe up and janky, and I believe every last word of it from what I seen of her husband. But at the end of the day, Dr. Heavily, you wrong, heifer. You wrong. That's why I don't see it for your old tired ass now. Everybody, don't get up in my comments asking me why I don't see it for. I don't the hell see it for. I ain't never been here for Dr. Heavily. I have never been here for her. Her attitude and her womanhood does not match mine. Girl, go about your life somewhere. Girl, go lay. Anyway, because Contessa really should have pushed up. Contessa really should have pulled up on you because she thought a scurry hoe had said something. That's what she should have did. Moving on. So speaking of Dr. Contessa, she at home working out with her overly buff trainer Abdul, who's training her for a fitness competition. Now, don't get me wrong, Abdul was real handsome, but it's so weird looking at dudes with them big ass bell arms. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, boy, you so damn buff. I swear it's a suit and you got a zipper in the back of it. Yeah. And when you get home, you just zip yourself up out of that shit because it looks uncomfortable. It really do, Abdul. You real handsome. I ain't trying to give you too much, but you look real uncomfortable. You really do. You look like all your arms can do is stay like this. And you can move enough to do this, but you can't like, is your range of motion good? Like, you real cute though. You real cute though, Abdul. You real cute. I ain't trying to give you too much, but I am gonna give you some. Anyway, so Dr. Contessa says that she was finna divorce her husband quick, fast, and in a hurry because it ain't like what Heavily said was a out and out lie, because it won't. Her marriage was toe up and janky, just like that man that she married. I don't know too much about him, but I can tell you right now, I already don't like him. And I could tell right now that I think you just did this for the show, Contessa. I'm gonna be real. Because yeah, you married with Heavenly and you got every right to be. But you in your confessionals talking about, well, I ain't trying to get saying I'm getting my body back snatched in case I need to move on, but in case I do, it's like, what's the purpose of all of that? If he's in therapy, you should be up here saying that therapy is working and we're doing good and it's such. And the fact that you're not saying that, Contessa, it does say a lot. So why is it that you're willing to work this out on this man? Is it because you don't want to prove Dr. Heavenly right and that bull crap that she was saying about you and your toe up and janky ass marriage? Is that what it is, girl? No shade, but just say, look, I'm not trying to be messy. Contessa, I ain't trying to be messy. I can only go off of what I've seen thus far, and I don't know. Your husband just rubbed me the wrong way. I'm gonna be real. He rubbed me the wrong way, and again, is any of this going on because you don't want to prove Dr. Heavily right and all of that stuff that she was saying? If that's the case, girl, just say that. Moving on. Because like, I just don't get how you're ready for a divorce and then you give him the papers for the divorce. He don't want to sign it, but he'll sign off to go to therapy and you okay with it. No, you're not. Child. I'm gonna move on though, because I'm on your side with Dr. Heavenly, your ghetto fab project ass. Moving on. So Quad at home with her dog child and her six-year-old son Mason, not son, nephew, 6-year-old nephew Mason, and her mama. So Lord, they started talking about how the teacher called her and said that Mason is a really good student, he's an excellent student, but he's been losing focus lately, and they're trying to figure out what's going on with him. Well, we find out that little Mason's father, who is Quad's brother, passed away unexpectedly due to a heart failure. And when he says that's why he was losing focus at school, because he missed his daddy. And then he started crying. And then the mama started crying because that was her son, that was her baby. And then that made Quad cry. And then I'm sitting over here like, y'all, please don't do this to me. Like, I did not, I didn't, I see, I don't want to watch shows like this and it had me in my feels like that. Because I understand exactly where Mason is coming from. I lost my dad at a young age. I lost my dad when I was like 7, 8. I was in elementary school. I was in the 4th grade. Unexpected. Much like how I lost my mom. Unexpected. It was both unexpected. We wasn't expecting him to just fall real sick and ill just that quick and just go like that. Like, it was really quick. During the month of December, and I had to go back to school with that on my brain. You know what I mean? And that it does make you lose focus. It does. Like, I've been there, and I felt so bad for Mason. Like, I say, please don't do this to me. Like, I couldn't, y'all. I couldn't. Like, it took me back to a place. It took me back to a place. But I am glad that Quad is there for her mom and her nephew. Quad, hats off to you. Continue to be strong for your mama and your nephew because they need it. But Mason did it for me. Lord Mason did it for me. Lord Jesus Christ. Anyway, we're gonna move on. Because that was rough. So Anila, I think her name is, child, and her husband finally had their house built for $3 million when the original budget was $1 million. Listen, husband, you a much better husband than I would have ever been, because if my price point was 1, my price point would have been the fuck 1. And if she got a problem with it, she could pack her shit up and get the hell on. And we know she would not have done that because she spent all your money to do it. See, that's how y'all got to do it. See, if y'all know y'all dealing with somebody who's living their best life on your dime, allegedly, I don't know nothing about Anila. I don't know nothing about Anila, but it never said what she did. Unlike when we see Dr. Jackie, it say Dr. Jackie. When we see Dr. Simone, it say Dr. Simone. When we see Dr. Heavenly, old tag ghetto fab project ass, it say Dr. Heavenly, old tag ghetto fab project ass. You understand what I'm saying? When we see Dr. Contessa, it say Dr. Contessa. When we see Quad, we know what Quad do. But when we see you and when we see Toya, we don't see that shit. So, and don't worry, I'm gonna give Toya some too. But listen, let me go on ahead and marry a rich man like that, and then I can just spend his money to my leisure like that. I would love to do it because y'all make it look glamorous. I went to school. You know what I'm saying? I got a career. The shit is for the birds. I love to do what you and Toya do. Anyway, so they're doing a house blessing, which is what the Hindu folk do. And I don't none of the Hindu subscribers I got, if it's any, no shade to y'all. But what the fuck y'all not gonna do is bring some dirty, stinking ass cow tramping through my damn house. So much so to the point where the cow shitted in your new home. No God. Look, I get customs. But not through my $3 million damn house where Elsa may be tramping all up through here. No God, honey. Moving on. So Toya, a lot of y'all mad at Dr. Heavenly, and I get it. But I still feel like the reason why y'all mad is because it's a lot of truth in what she say. Because no shade. But Toya, since this thing been on, you've been in house to house to house to house to house. You was just talking about how you spent Eugene money to build this dream house. Then all of a sudden the dream house all of a sudden became too small for you. That big ass house became too small for you. So then you sold that house to rent out this house you in now, to spend Eugene money on a whole another plot of land, to spend Eugene money on another damn house, and Eugene's stupid enough to damn do it. Like, what the hell? Toya Puss can't be that good. Toya Puss cannot be that good. It can't be, because mine is made of gold, and I have yet to have nay nigga spend all of this money on plots of land and house and house and house and house and house. So I know her puss ain't that good. Eugene, you could do a lot better than Toya. All right? Because didn't y'all just go through money problems? Didn't you just go through tax problems not too long ago? Now y'all up here. Toya, you keep on, you gonna find yourself in the child line, and there ain't gonna be good times, because he ain't gonna have no damn money to pay you if he gonna have to pay all of these creditors and debt collectors and all of the rest of this stuff for all of this money that you shell it out on all of. I can't even blame Toya. I gotta blame Eugene. He hold the purse strings, to let me tell it. Moving on. Toya says that her and Anila are in a much better place, so they segue to Lord, my allergies. Excuse me, y'all. My eyes starting to water and everything is allergies. They segued to last season's reunion, to where they was obviously going through something, and then they decided to hug it out and move on. So Anila sent her a invite to her little shindig. Ooh, bless me, y'all. I told you it's my allergies. Invited her to her little shindig or whatever. And Eugene was like, listen, obviously it's all good in the hood, because if they ain't fool with us like that, they wouldn't be sending us an invite to their home. Because he said if he won't feeling somebody, them bitches, them spirits wouldn't be coming up in his damn house. And I understood where Eugene was coming from. Hold on, y'all. Ooh, I had to get myself together. Anyway, so Anila getting ready for her party, girl, and it was fabulous. I loved all of the cast coming in, taking advantage of, the decor and the dress code and the color schemes. It gave me real Bollywood type tea. You know what I'm saying? And I lived for it. I lived. So Dr. Contessa isn't ready to see Dr. Heavenly, old tag, ghetto fab, project ass, and I don't blame her. So all of the people come and everybody arrive and all that good stuff. And then Dr. Heavenly sees some woman talking to Dr. Daddy. And it's like, listen, you put Dr. Daddy on way too high of a pedestal. Okay. I honestly feel like if any woman do want him, it's only because of the same reason you wanted him. And that's because he had the word doctor beside his damn name. See, doctor and doctor, looks better than just Dr. and Mrs. You understand? And I really feel like once he finally wakes up and sees that he can do better than your old tag ghetto fab project ass, see, that's what you worried about. That's what you worried about. But trust me, don't nobody really want Dr. Daddy like that. He damaged goods. Look at what he had to deal with. And he looking. He looking and he acting. He looking and he acting. He got to keep reminding himself how happy he is with you. Nah, girl. No, he not. No, he not. Hashtag free Dr. Daddy. Y'all stop the video right now and put hashtag free Dr. Daddy. Anyway, so Quad and Contessa, they have a little one-on-one with each other. And, Dr. Contessa is like, listen, I'm not seeing it for her. How could she sit up here and call herself my friend, trying to give me advice about my marriage? But then she's all over social media using it for like a click and a view. And some AdSense revenue. And I'm on her side with that. And so was Quad. Quad was like, look, you can't have it both ways. And you can't. You can't have it both ways. You can't play this girlfriend in her face, but then when it comes down to the YouTube video, you saying how you really feel. But yet you so confused that you don't understand why she got a problem with you and you don't feel like you said nothing too much. But see, the minute that these women start telling the truth about how they feel about this bull crap that you and Dr. Y'all know what? That's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give y'all. If, like I said, if I missed anything, oh well, girl. This is the best that I could do. I mean, I'm shocked that I made it 20 minutes through this thing. Dear Lord God. So, like I said, if y'all want this to stay up here, y'all better get them likes up. Most importantly, get them comments up popping. Let me know how y'all feel about this season. Let me know if y'all want me to continue to review this season and all that good stuff. And until tonight for Basketball Wives, girl, I'll holler at y'all later. Bye.